I grew up believing I was Daddy's girl, the center of his world, his only love after my mother left. But what I thought was love turned out to be a cage. One night, with nothing but a Bible in my hands, I discovered the truth. This is my story of breaking free, of turning silence into strength, and of finding freedom after betrayal. Hi everyone! You are welcome to my channel. If you like our stories and similar infidelity stories, please do well to subscribe to our channel for more stories like this. And if you are already subscriber, thanks for stopping by, and do not forget to turn on your notification button so as to get notifications anytime we post our stories. Now let's dive into the gist. The house on the south side of Chicago was small, but to me it was the whole world. My father, Mr. David, raised me alone after the big fight between him and my mom. I don't remember much of that fight, only the shouting and the slammed door. From that day, it was just me and Daddy. He did everything for me, washing my clothes, cooking my meals, walking me to school, even brushing my hair when I was little. People would smile and say, "What a daddy's girl." I carried that title proudly. Daddy used to look at me with soft eyes, the way some men look at their wives. I thought it was normal. Growing up, he kept me close. He didn't like me making friends. He said the world outside was dangerous, that only he could protect me. When other girls went to sleepovers or parties, I stayed home. Daddy told me I was special. He said I reminded him of my mother, her face, her smile, even her voice. At 16, I started to notice how strange it felt. He looked at me with more than a father's pride. Sometimes his compliments went too far. But I pushed the thoughts away, convincing myself it was only love. I didn't know any better. The truth is, I was lonely. I had no one else but him. I believed his words when he said every daughter should belong to her father first. I carried his version of love like a heavy coat I couldn't take off. It wasn't until I opened a Bible one quiet night that something broke inside me. The words on the page said love was patient, love was kind, but not controlling, not jealous, not secret. For the first time in my life, I wondered if Daddy's love had been a lie all along. After that night, I began to see things differently. His love no longer felt safe. Every gesture, every word, seemed like chains on my hands and feet. He never allowed me to attend church or join after-school activities. He said people would poison my mind against him. Now I understood why. He was afraid of losing control. I looked in the mirror and saw not just a girl but a prisoner. My friends at school whispered about first loves and weekend dates. I had nothing to say. Daddy's voice echoed in my head, "No boy can love you like I do." Back then, I thought it was care. Now, I realized it was fear. One afternoon, I asked him about my mother. His face hardened. "She left us. She didn't deserve you," he snapped. But deep down, I knew there was more to the story. My resemblance to her was both a blessing and a curse in his eyes. He loved me because I reminded him of her, yet he kept me because he didn't want to lose me like he lost her. The Bible became my secret friend. Each verse I read opened my eyes wider. It told me love was not supposed to be selfish. It was not supposed to isolate or silence me. For the first time, I wanted freedom. But freedom was scary. I had no money, no family to run to, and no one to trust. Daddy had built my life so tightly around him that leaving felt like stepping into a dark tunnel. Still, I knew one truth: if I stayed, I would never become the person God wanted me to. I decided to talk. My voice shook the first time I shared my story with a teacher who had once asked why I was always so quiet. Tears burned my face as the words fell out, messy and broken. She didn't judge me. She just listened. That was all I needed to finally feel seen. She connected me with a counselor, and slowly, I began to open up about the years of isolation, the confusion, the way my father's love felt more like a cage than protection. For the first time, I realized I wasn't crazy. What I had lived through wasn't normal, it was wrong. Telling the truth was painful. My father had been my whole world, yet that world was built on control and fear. I struggled with guilt, asking myself if I was betraying him. But then I remembered the scripture, "The truth will set you free." One evening, I packed a small bag and walked out of the house. My heart pounded, my hands shook, but I didn't look back. I stayed with a church member my counselor had introduced me to. It felt strange at first, strange to laugh freely, strange to have someone encourage me instead of confine me. My father tried to contact me. He left messages saying I was ungrateful, that no one would love me like he did. For once, his words didn't trap me. They set me free. Because I finally saw them for what they were, lies. Today, I am older and stronger. My scars are still there, but they no longer define me. I've learned that telling my story is the most powerful way to heal. For years, I thought I had to keep Daddy's secrets. Now I know silence only helped the ones who hurt us. I stand in front of groups and share my journey. I tell other girls that love should never feel like chains. I tell them that family can protect, but it can also harm, and that it's okay to walk away from the harm. Sometimes, I still think about the little girl I was, the one who believed her father's love was the only love she'd ever need. I wish I could hug her and whisper, "You deserve more. You deserve freedom." My father lives alone now, trapped in his own silence. I don't hate him, but I no longer let his shadow cover me. My story is mine to tell, and I tell it with courage. Because love is not meant to imprison. Love is meant to set us free. And I am finally free. Have you heard or experienced similar situation? Please tell us how you handle it in the comment section. And do not forget to turn on your notification button so as to get notifications anytime we post our stories. Thank you and see you in my next video.